two girls that lived in my home with me locked themselves in their room and claimed to be held their hostage. But here's the facts. When the authorities and the police broke into their room, raided our homes, they forgot to mention something really important, and that's that the key was in their room, on their bed. I don't think it's just the victims lying anymore, it's the police as well. There is a reason why they don't want to put that certain detail in the files, and it's pretty obvious. This is all about an election in 2024 and the vacant spot for the DCOT leadership that the prosecutor wants. The police know that there was no crime, and they are holding the Tate brothers locked with no evidence because they think it's good for Romanian politics. The other two victims that the police claim to be involved in this case are me and Beatrice, and we have been given 3 statements so far clearly saying we are not victims and we have never worked with or for Andrew and Tristan Tate in any way, but our statements keep getting thrown away.
Society punishes men for not being self-accountable, but society does not punish women for not being self-accountable.
See, I'm not gonna lie, I don't agree with what you just said, because 90% of cosmetic surgery is by women. Women are trying to change as much as possible. Men don't want to change.
The women are changing what the men don't care about. The men don't care about the big old lips.
Yes, they do.
And no, they do it. The women are doing that for themselves. Yeah. Because the men don't care about it. The men would rather a woman change her stinking attitude and put on all that makeup and hair and everything. That's what the men want. But the women will go out there like, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. If you look at a man and the man said, yeah, he's fat. The man will most, if he's feeling bad about himself, he'll go and hit the gym. What's the woman going to do? Get a BBL, get her lips done, put on her makeup, put on her hair, and stay the big old fat person that she is and say, oh, it's body positivity. The men don't even want that. And the women are not getting all this cosmetic surgery for the men. They're getting it for themselves. You've got to turn around. What man wants a woman that's going to turn around, go and have an operation and can't sit on a plane because her arse has been injected or been interfered with? She got to lie there on her stomach. You think the men want that? Or wake up in the morning before you got to hit the house, she's got to put on. I'm sure I worried about some of the men because they must go out with a woman and then when they wake up in the morning they think, who the hell is she?
The scars,
by the time you take everything off, women need to change their attitude before they change their makeup. Because women will go out there and they want to change this, they want to change that, all the things that don't count. The same way how women can go out there and learn to put makeup on, learn to cook.
She's right. When a black billionaire meets a white billionaire, do you think there's any racism? Do you think they care? He's a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. Both our yachts are in Monaco. He's from Algeria, he stole all the gold. I'm a stock market whatever. There's no racism. The racism's for the poor people. Because if you keep the poor people divided, they can't wake up long enough to do what I did and read about how money works. Because if they do that, we're got big trouble, right? Then the slaves will wake up. You don't want to deprogram the slaves. So you have to convince the slaves that it's not the monetary system's fault that you're broke. It's not the monetary system's fault that you continue to work for a set number of dollars and the price of houses just keep going up and up and up. It's not the monetary system's fault. It's the white man's fault, or the black man's fault, or the Asian people's fault. It's someone else's fault. I think all this stuff, feminism, racism, all these things, I think they're all control mechanisms. They have to keep the poor people fighting amongst each other, because if the poor people all unite, then it's much harder to control us. I bought an Aston Martin DBS 3 months ago. Pulled up outside the hotel, I bought it in London, I parked in the double yellow, I left it there. Traffic warden was right there. I'm gonna give you a ticket. And I said, bro, have you ever seen James Bond look for parking? Give me a fucking ticket, don't care. Stayed in the hotel for 4 days. Ticket, 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 window of tickets. How do they enforce those tickets? Well, we said they'll take your home off you, right? I don't own it. I don't even own that car. And the car's not in the country anymore. It's sitting in my house in Bulgaria. So now what the fuck are you gonna do? There are not thousands of pounds of parking tickets, and guess what happened? Nothing. Zero. Because I don't play by the stupid rules the Matrix tells me to play by. If I want to go learn kickboxing, I expect my coach to be able to fight. If I want to go learn piano, I want to see my piano teacher play piano. But people will go to university and learn business from a dude who's never had a business, who's broke. I will sit here and say right now on this podcast that I have hundreds of millions of dollars. And if you go to CobraTake.com, my website, you can sign up for a free email on an email list. And I'll send an email a day for free that will teach you how to make money. I can say that here. And of the 100,000 people who watch it, 5,000 might sign up. 95,000 will sit there drooling and they'll just ignore me, not sign up. And then 2 minutes later going, bro, it's so hard out here to make money. Just dumbasses. Like, you're not even trying. It's player versus player, and you're competing against everybody else. And you want to also, on top of that, be low energy and lethargic and lazy. Well, then you just don't stand a chance. You're wrecked. There are people out here who are prepared to work their ass off. If you're not going to be that guy, then you're going to fucking lose.
He's the most sexist man alive.
He's a misogynistic asshole.
Why would I like him?
He
treats women like trash.
Well, what colour's your Bugatti? Oh, fuck off then.
This world is primal, my guiding door. The headache pill, the necktie on my bedroom door. My conscience burning, my eyes are too cuddled up with a heart condemned. I should love you, and I swear I do.
People always say this to me. What about burnout? What? Do you want to be rich or not? Burnout. Do you want to be rich or not? You either want to work and get shit done or you don't. I don't believe in burnout. I believe in done or not done. Until you're rich, you ain't burnt out nothing. You know what you are? Lazy. L-A-Z-Y. There's a website called BitChute. They got hacked by somebody who was trying to stop them putting up proof that the presidential election was rigged. And somebody, probably Google or YouTube themselves, hacked, or CIA, hacked another website, which is as large as YouTube, and destroyed it in a few minutes. So there is no freedom, because the people who control the information, they don't want other people to tell the truth.